Welcome to The Explainer. So today, let's talk about the single most important ingredient in the entire AI revolution, data. People call it the new oil, but honestly, a better way to think about it is fuel, high-octane fuel that powers every single advance we're seeing. And this quote, man, it really gets to the heart of a huge idea that's been driving AI for years. The key to intelligence might not be some super clever human-like design. Instead, it's just raw, massive computational power. The idea is, hey, maybe we don't need to perfectly understand intelligence to create it. Maybe we just need to build systems that can learn from a ton of data. And that's where this analogy really clicks. Imagine an AI model is like a high-performance engine. Well, data is the premium fuel that makes it roar to life. The more fuel you pour in and the cleaner that fuel is, the further and faster that engine can go. Without data, the most sophisticated AI in the world is just a fancy, useless piece of metal. Okay, so if data is the fuel, that brings us to the first big, simple secret of modern AI. And it's not just about having a full tank, it's all about the quality of what you put in it. I'm sure you've heard this phrase before, garbage in, garbage out, and for good reason. It is the absolute golden rule of AI. If you train a model on biased, messy, or just plain wrong data, you will get biased, messy, and wrong results. It doesn't matter how fancy the algorithm is. The model can only ever be as good as the data it learns from, period. And the demand for this high-quality fuel, it's absolutely exploding. The global market for AI training data is on track to be worth over $16 billion by 2033. This isn't some niche thing. It's a massive global industry built around finding, cleaning, and labeling data to power the next generation of AI. Now, let's get into what's really driving this incredible demand. It all comes down to a series of discoveries called scaling laws, which basically revealed a stunningly simple recipe for making AI smarter. Just add more data. A lot more. And this right here shows just how dramatically the thinking shifted. Back in 2020, with models like GPT-3, the rule of thumb was you needed about 2 data tokens, you can think of those as little pieces of words, for every one parameter, which is kind of like a knob the model can tune. But then, in 2022, DeepMind's Chinchilla paper just flipped the script. It showed that to get the best performance, models needed 20 tokens per parameter. That's 10 times more data than we thought. This discovery completely changed the economics of building AI. And the trend, well, it didn't just continue, it went into overdrive. The ratio went from 2-to-1 to 20-to-1, and then to a mind-boggling 1,875-to-1 for a recent model like Llama 3. The big takeaway was clear. The entire industry realized that even our biggest models were seriously undertrained. They were starving for more data. So you're probably asking, where on earth is all this data coming from? Well, we're living through this insane data explosion. A staggering 90% of all the data in the entire world was generated in just the last 2 years. This constant flood of new information is what's made it possible to feed these incredibly data-hungry models. But, this can't go on forever, right? This brute force approach, just throwing more data and more computer power at the problem, it has limits. And now it's starting to show some pretty serious cracks. We're starting to hit some walls. And that leads us to the critical question that the entire industry is asking right now. After years of predictable, amazing gains from just making things bigger, are we finally hitting a point where that strategy stops working? These challenges really boil down to 3 main barriers, which researchers are starting to call the 3 walls. Let's break down exactly what they are. First up, the data wall, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. We might actually be running out of high-quality, human-made text and images on the internet to train the next wave of models. Some folks estimate this well of premium data could run dry in just a few years. Second, there's the compute wall. The amount of electricity and the cost of the hardware are becoming so huge, it's a real question whether we can even afford to train what comes next. We are literally talking about energy consumption on the scale of entire countries. And finally, we have the architecture wall. The fundamental design of today's AIs is amazing at remixing patterns it's already seen. That's called interpolation. But it really struggles to generate truly new ideas or reason about things it's never encountered before, which is called extrapolation. It's a potential hard limit on creativity. So with all these walls popping up, what happens next? Well, these challenges are forcing a massive shift in the whole field. We seem to be moving away from an age of brute force engineering and into a new age of genuine scientific discovery. And you don't have to take my word for it.
As one of the leading minds in AI puts it, the game is changing. The goal isn't just to make things bigger anymore. Now, everyone is hunting for the next big idea that can get us around these walls.
And because of that, researchers are exploring all sorts of new solutions. Things like using AI to create its own synthetic training data, or completely rethinking the basic architecture of these models. Some are even building AIs that learn by interacting with a simulated world, not just by reading text. One of the most promising ideas is a new kind of scaling called test time compute. The basic idea is that you can get better answers not just by making the model bigger, but by giving it more time to actually think about the problem when you ask it a question. It's a fascinating shift from more data to more thinking. Now, some prominent researchers argue this change is long overdue. They say that the intense focus on just scaling up large language models has sucked all the oxygen out of the room. It may have actually slowed down the search for true artificial intelligence by discouraging people from exploring weirder, more creative ideas. So, here's the crucial takeaway. The simple story of more data equals better AI is getting a lot more complicated. The era of easy wins from just scaling everything up seems to be ending. And that's pushing the entire field into a new, maybe more uncertain, but also a potentially far more creative and exciting phase. The real question now is, what does that next chapter of AI even look like?